Hey guys, I want to talk a little bit today about the root of judgments in general, as I've come to see it, understand it, believe this is the reality behind judgments a lot of times in life as it relates to our peers and what they cast upon us. Now, today's talk is a little bit of a piggyback on the last talk that I did, where I was talking about the old couple in the nightclub and society telling you to act your age kind of thing. And in that talk, if you missed it, I'll try to nutshell it. I had gone out for a weekend of dancing and listening to loud, particular, like sort of dance music that I really enjoy. And I'm an almost 40-year-old guy, and to some of my friends, they were very judgmental of that. They thought that this was the most juvenile thing, and they thought that I had no business being in there, and they thought that I should quote-unquote act my age, and all this on and on and on. And as I said in the last talk, I unpackaged this in a bit more detail, but what I'm focusing on right here is just that the root of the judgments, as I've come to understand it and believe it, and I'm mostly focusing on that group of peers that's going to judge you for something like this. And once again, in the talk, I was specifically speaking about that group of friends that was judgmental and almost like ridiculing me for like going out and doing something like this with my weekend, insinuating that I should be doing something else because I'm quote unquote older. And I didn't fit in, and I probably stuck out like a sore thumb in this sort of environment, which maybe to some extent, maybe I did. I don't, who knows? Who cares? Who gives a shit, right? But what I'm getting at here, let's cut to the chase. People in your life in general that ridicule you over something like that, I really believe that they are jealous of you in some regard. They're jealous that you've got the balls or the bravery to override your decade in life that you're living through right now and go do something that is typically something that a younger person would do maybe. That was just the example from the little story that I told, but there's many other situations where this will rear its head, where people are going to ridicule you over any number of things that you do. It doesn't have to be going out on a weekend and mixing it up with younger people and quote unquote not acting your age. It could be anything in your life that you're doing, but the root of the ridicule, as I've come to know it, is that these people they're jealous that you've got the drive to go after what you want, do what you want. And who is anybody to cast judgment on you or upon you over something like that? I think if you really analyze your situation and maybe these people in your life that might be saying something like this to you, I think you'll very quickly realize that they themselves don't have the courage to go out on a weekend night as a 40-some-odd-year-old person and go dance with a bunch of younger people just because you like doing it, or do any number of things. Like they're probably the type of people that strictly conform to quote unquote society norms and standards, and oh my God, I can't do this or I can't do that, and they're held back from doing things that they want to do in their lives, and they're probably frustrated by that. They're probably upset with themselves, and they don't know how to get over that hump. They don't know how to muster up the strength and the courage to do things that they want to do in their life because they're scared of other people maybe ridiculing them or whatever, and they're jealous of you for getting up and doing something that you want to do. And it's unfortunate. That's the way the world works, though. I really believe that. I've seen this time and time again. And I hope that sticks with you. This is a short message today. That's really all I had to say. But I also think that once you understand the root of the ridicule from these types of people, it will affect you less. I think we're all susceptible to, especially when it's somebody that we care about, a friend, a family member, whatever, who casts this sort of ridicule upon you. It hurts you, but the more and more that you accept or you realize what I'm telling you here, the less and less those sorts of words that come out of their mouths are going to affect you, and it won't hold you back. And I certainly hope that it doesn't. I hope that you have the strength to override what people in your life like this might be telling you about certain situations. It might be similar to this, but you'll learn to see right through it, and you'll learn to let it roll right off your back, not let it affect you once you understand the root of what's going on there, the root of their ridicule. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you real soon.